Hello everybody, and welcome back to Burrows. It's been a hot minute, I think, since we last played Hiro's route. But you know, that got updated somewhat recently. Somewhat recently. Yeah, like the last time I recorded, it was almost a year ago. Isn't that... oof. Time. Truly an illusion. Truly. But we're going to see here it's house. House. I did scroll back a bit because it's been a hot minute, and I forgot that it's it's the alligator friend from what's it? Gray. The main character's name is Gray. It's been a hot minute, okay? It's the gator from his childhood, right? That's like the other partner for this route, because it's always like two per. That's like one of the boys that you choose from the golden place, and then like the childhood friend thingy, because you have like Simon from in Mark's route. So I guess it's the croc gator in this one. I like them. They're cool. They were like what the adoptive son of the bear, Sam? Maybe I need to rewatch my own playthrough. It is been a minute, you know. But let's just get in there. Okay. Won't be too much longer, sir. I appreciate the help, Sonny. Gosh darn, this sprang a leak and made a mess of the garden. Look like a coupling ring got rusty. See? Broken now. Shit. Is it beyond repair then? Huh. It just need a tube to connect the two parts. Hiro can use something to fix it, but only temporary. So long as it holds for another few days. You said the company sends its, relief truck on Mondays, right? Usually. You have telephone? Lines have been down for a few weeks now. They said they were going to send a repairman, but... Hiro understand. We'll patch up pipe best Hiro can. You can, you used to work at the company, yeah? I think that one's my favorite expression on Hiro. They're just here. Still do. Apologies. But the next time you're down there, could you ask about my son? Goes by Hans. Do we know a Hans? It's been a while. Used to call him every night, but since the lines went dead. When Hiro go back to work, Hiro will ask about both phone line and Hans, yes. Lord, you've done this old man a great service. Fox, here, your payment. Oh, but this more than... Think nothing of it. Just be sure to let me know if Hans has eaten well next time you see him. His mother's worried sick too. We want to at least see him for Christmas, you know. Got it. Hiro promises. He waves goodbye to the old woodchuck and jogs over to me, sack of coin jingling as it swings from his backpack. Sorry for wait, Gray. Look, I got a tip. Congratulations. Ooh, what's the problem? Don't pretend to be naive. It doesn't suit you. Ah. So this is about that. Why can't you just respect my feelings on this? Call it intuition. I don't know. I just get the feeling this will go terribly wrong. As if I'd let something as feeble as intuition keep me from achieving greatness. I end my staring contest with the ground and look up at him. Okay, trying desperately to communicate these intangible feelings. He seems unmoving. Great, trust me, nothing is going to happen as long as we're prepared. We are not prepared. It's just not happening. Hence why we need to work together and finish gathering all of the items on our list. Don't you hence me. Okay. Come on, we can work out any... Yes, we can work out anything. I have more on my mind than just you right now. His eyebrows twitch in surprise at my frank admission. Right. I haven't forgotten about what he told me, either. I suppose I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. At least not yet. You haven't considered that Mr. Dawson is somehow connected to all of this, that he could be dangerous. No, I have. I stare in awe, mouth agape. And you're still going through with this? I can't live in fear of men forever. Okay, I'm not getting any younger. How old are you, anyway? Anyway, I made you a copy of shopping list. Make yourself useful, and head out to the village so we can scrounge up some more cash. Wow, demanding, but okay. He waves a page torn out of his journal at me. Seeing that I'm not biting, he shoves it into my pocket instead. That's good. I like that. Fine. I appreciate it, Gray. Just think, in a few days' time, we'll be hunting, fishing, sleeping under the stars. He leans in closer. Free to do whatever we want, whenever we want. That does sound nice. And we can't just leave it at that and come back afterwards? He shakes his head. Sorry, but no. Can't enjoy my vacation unless I know I'll be putting in work once it's over. I open my mouth to reply, but I can't think of what else I could say to convince him not to do this. If that's how it's gonna be. I won't keep arguing in circles with you. I'll get you the money. Thank you! He turns to leave, and I flinch, feeling the impulse to say something else before I swallow my words. Nothing. It's just... I meant to tell you yesterday, but I couldn't find a good time to mention it. What was it? If a fly tries to talk to you, don't listen. Someone told me that. Do you want to do what you want with that information? You've been listening to Atre's fairy tales again, haven't you? He flicks me on the forehead, okay, and runs off toward the edge of town. God damn it. Oh. These always look so nice, right? They do look nice. How did things get so bad this time, this quickly? Yesterday already feels like ancient history. I was so moved when he shared his secret with me. Hell, I felt like the biggest degenerate in the world for putting the moves on him without even knowing how insecure he was about his body. We were so close to forming a genuine connection, no ulterior motive or outside influence withstanding. And then that man had to rear his ugly head, shattering my perception of everything. Who am I kidding? Virgil is the one who set this all up, laying out one painful set piece after another, just to watch me squirm. We're not safe anywhere we go. Why would the woods be any safer than Petra's house, or even the Zeppelin? Maybe Hiro's right about one thing. Sitting around, powerlessly waiting for something to happen is a god-awful, demoralizing state to be in. Maybe I don't agree with what Hiro wants, but I have some agency here. I can earn a little cash and use it to get us out of here, far from all of the things trying to hurt us. Or if Hiro wants to keep being stubborn, I can use it to do something with Atre instead. Lord knows he's been considerate of my feelings thus far. But where would we go? I can't go home if my parents haven't even met yet. Who knows what kind of ramifications that could have on my future. And I doubt Hiro wants to return to his homeland, given the lengths he must have taken to come to Germany. Fine. If this is the stage set for us, we'll do what we can to survive within its limits. I just hope I can convince Hiro to reconsider before it's too late. Done sulking, I get up and stretch. I didn't realize hay was so prickly. I'm gonna be picking it out of my fur all day. Alright, let's see what's left on this list. Help Mrs. Klein grocery list. Oh, that sounds easy enough. After seeing how overworked she was yesterday, I don't mind offering a helping hand. Besides, maybe I can bum a few cooking tips off of her along the way. Before I know it, I'm back in Petra's foyer, peeking my head into the kitchen. Oh, you want to help, little old me? Hiro mentioned you could use some help shopping. She claps her hands in delight before running to grab an overcoat to throw over her uniform. Come, we have a market to plunder. Plunder? Shouldn't you tell Petra you're leaving? I'll let the younger maids handle her. Ouch. I guess the maid hierarchy system is the same everywhere. She's been in a bad mood since the brute tried to intimidate her this morning. He's lucky he backed off. She swings an arm with tremendous speed, the same one I've seen her effortlessly weave around a solid marble rolling pin with. All it would have taken was one swing. Bam! End of the line, pal. She demonstrates her fighting abilities for me as we head towards the market district. Booths with colorful banners line the streets as people hustle and bustle to buy their groceries. You read too many action dramas, ma'am. I wasn't always a maid, you know. Anyway, here. She shoves a basket in my arms and points towards a fruit vendor. Get me 1 lemon and 8 good-sized apples. I'm making a pie for tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait to... She smacks my paw and I frown. I'll be over at the dairy farmer's counter since someone polished off the last of my butter. I already said sorry. I'll also need 2 white onions, 1 parsnip, 4 bunches of Swiss chard, 1 sprig of thyme, a nutmeg seed, and 453.6 gram slab of bacon. We are not remembering this. It's not happening. You can't make me. I guess we'll see what happens when I get it wrong. Grams? What the hell is a gram? Do you have something I can write that down with? Good luck. She speed walks away, leaving me with some pocket money and 1,000 questions. Alright, this can't be too hard, right? I approach the fruit vendor, repeating the order to myself a few times before mustering up the courage to get in line. When it's my turn, the mole looks me up and down before shrugging. Do I really stand out that much? What can I do you for? I need 1 lemon and 8 apples. He nods and adds up my order, gently placing each piece of fruit into my basket. You new in town. I can't say I've seen your breed in Germany before. Just passing through. I see. You're not one of those, persnickety fellas from the airship, are you? Nope. Good. Because if I caught another one of you trying to rip me off claiming this apple is bruised and asking for a refund. It sounds like the higher-ups that have come through here don't treat the villagers very well. I promise you that I'll still happily eat any bruised apples. What? Damn it! I'm not selling bruised apples! Get out of here! I scurry away before his outburst draws too much attention my way. Sheesh! Germans really can't take jokes. Okay, next up, the vegetables. I strain my eyes, trying to look through the crowd of people for my next objective. There it is. I rush over, hating how much I'm enjoying doing these silly little tasks. It may not be as much of an adventure as yesterday, but at least I'm being of some use. Is this why Atri does it for free? Just for the rush, a job well done? Just for the rush of a job well done? Rush a job well done? Huh. Maybe he and Hiro are more alike than they'd like to admit. Arriving just as a customer finishes their business, I get the shrew's attention? Shrews? As she looks up at me through thick glasses and blinks a few times. She uses the corner of her neckerchief to clean the lens as if I were a mere speck of dirt in the field of vision. Hello? I'd like to buy something. Oh, my goodness, you are there. My apologies, dearie. My sight hasn't been the greatest lately. I notice she has brown rings around her otherwise blue eyes before she puts her glasses back on. It's some sort of metal poisoning? Something like that, yes. The longer you're alive, the more things that were once perfectly safe suddenly becomes lethal. I can only hope the future generations can learn from our mistakes. Oh, but I promise you that none of our produce has been contaminated by toxic metal. We only use fresh water and wooden tools now. Well, that's a relief. Well, wait, what was that last part? Still, I can hardly believe what I'm looking at, even with you right in front of me. Okay, now it's confirmed that I stick out like a sore thumb. Please try not to make a big deal of it. I'm just here to shop like anyone else. Sorry. So, what can I get for you, sweetie? I don't remember how many onions it was. I want to say 0 because I hate onions more than anything else. It's my least favorite thing. I want to say it was 1, but it could be 2. I don't think it was 3, but I suppose we only have enough money to get. Well, let's do 1. Okay, let's do 1. It was 1 parsnip, and it was 4. I think it was 2, 1. Wait, bushels? Wait. Oh, I remembered the wrong word. I thought it was number, not bushels and baskets and bunches. What? I've been had. Let's say bunches. I like bunches. And a sprig of... It was thyme, right? It was thyme and a nutmeg seed. Why is all this? I can't wait for dinner to turn out terribly because I can't shop to save my life. I haven't gone grocery shopping yet. I keep putting that off. It's fine. Goodness, that's quite the order. Someone's eating well tonight. I sure hope so. With this many ingredients, how could it go wrong? Well... Oh! Was that rhetorical? I laugh awkwardly until another customer comes by, giving me that chance to slip away. Okay, one less stop to go. It was like 536 grams, or it was like 635. We'll figure it out. Praying I remember their order correctly, I head to the butcher to produce the godfather of all deliciousness, bacon. I never used to eat it until I started living in the city. Edian's most salient point has always been, it ain't breakfast without no bacon. I get it, though. I don't eat a lot of bacon today, though. Maybe I should get... No, bacon's expensive for what it is. Is this the order for Mrs. Petra's house? Yes, sir. 1 slab of bacon. The chubby rooster! Give me that portrait. Give me that portrait. A rooster? Let's go. I pulls open a drawer and plops the succulent morsel on the table. Even uncooked, the smell is mouth-watering. This is a fine cut, no? That Petrus lass spares no expense when it comes to quality. He gives it a tender spunk. Just look at the marbling. Cooked at a low heat and given enough time, it should just about melt in any dish. He rubs his fingers along its greasy surface in slow, deliberate circles. Can you touch it? Wait, can you stop touching it, please? Meat like this is just begging to be manhandled. You know what No, seriously, I just want to buy this and get on with my day, man. You mean sir? Man? Just man? Is that how people talk? Was that a thingy back then? Right. Sorry. How much did you need, Poss? Oh no, it was one of these two. I want to say it was this one. That much, no doubt about it. Right. And hey, I'm sorry for making it weird earlier. Huh? My wife's just been... I don't need your life story. Wrap it up. Oh my god. Granted, I've said that to people before in my life, so like I get it. He chucks his he clucks in disappointment, sorry. As does and does what he's told, handing me my prize and neatly tied up in wax paper. The maid's more fun. At least she plays along sometimes. The things I've seen her do with a sausage casing. Oh! Jesus Christ. Thank you. Have a nice day. I rush out of there and try to find Miss Klein so I can get to my next task, hopefully free from any meat-obsessed freaks. Mrs. Klein, I finished getting what you asked for. Thank you, dearie. Let's see how you did. Wonderful. You memorized my order without missing a single detail. I did it? What? I'm amazing. Truly. Woohoo! You can keep the pocket change, and here's a little extra for being so sweet. We got money! We did it! I help carry everything as we walk back to Petra's house. She whistles to herself in a noticeably better mood than what I'm used to seeing from her. You know, I used to ask Mr. Hiro to help me shop. Before he went in for the surgery, of course. Makes sense. He's pretty strong. Oh, don't be silly. That's never been a problem for me. I guess I just miss our conversations. He's always been an inquisitive fellow. She starts prattling on about her time with Hiro, like a mother bragging about her child. It's endearing in a way. I'd assumed Hiro would feel isolated, so far away from his home, but it seems he's become an important fixture in this little village. Anyway, you remind me of him. I'm glad you two are getting along. He needs someone like you, a friend he can rely on and lean on from time to time. Polite as he is, I know he doesn't want to spend all of his time with old spinsters like us. Hiro doesn't have any male friends here? She shakes her head, placing our groceries on the counter. Sadly, no. Most of the young men went to work on the airship, and they tend to stay for days, even weeks without coming back. That elk fella seems to be the only one who wasn't enchanted by the prospect of staying put. Atri said as much when we first met. I wonder if he knows something we don't. Anyway, thanks for your help. Now, run along. I'm sure you have more to do than sit here and chat. Yes, ma'am. She gives me a little slice of gingerbread as a snack before I go. It reminds me of all of the Christmases I had back at the manor, and I almost get teary-eyed again. Oh, I don't like those cookies. They're too. I don't like it. I don't like the spiced taste of it. I don't like how like crunchy they. It's not for me. Not for me, guys. I really hope Petra pays her well. She's a keeper. Okay, what's next? It says here there's a cash reward for cleaning up the area by the village gate. Sounds easy enough. I'm surprised Hiro didn't want to do this. I don't think it'd be strenuous enough to open up his wounds. I head to my destination and find a horse in frumpy-looking clothes leaning against the gate. I give him a shy wave, and he smirks in return. Oh, a horse! Okay. Yeah, we hadn't seen many portraits. I wasn't expecting this lad to be visibly in front of us. Hello there. I was told I could get paid for picking up trash. Are you who I need to talk to about that? Yes, sir. Did you bring a bag with you? No. He snorts, a skeptical look on his face. Sorry. It was kind of last-minute decision on my part. Hiro only told me. Oh, Hiro only told me. Wait, okay, sorry. I thought that was the horse for a second. He's got big ol' eyes. Okay. Hiro asked you? Yeah. All right, then. You go wait over there. I'll be back in a bit. Oh, that's some trash. He trots off, returning a few minutes later, dragging a heavy-looking dumpster behind him. Christ! Do you need any help? No need. I spent my youth at a draft house, so this is nothing to me. Uh-huh. That term has seen unpleasant associations where I'm from, but I try not to let it show on my face. He pulls it just short of the entrance and drops the rope, panting and wiping sweat from his brow. It's fine. I know what you're thinking, and no. It was done willingly on my part. I know things are different in America, so I can't blame you for feeling uneasy at the sight of me pulling that thing around. As long as you're doing what makes you happy. What can I call you, by the way? What is this name? Name's Tidyman. Tidyman? Tidy. No, though just Tidy is fine. I hope that's Tidy. Tidy? Tired? Tidy. Y'all can yell at me in the comments. I'm sort of this town's mayor. Though in name only. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Burrows. All right. I heard about you from one of the boys down by the ship. What is this note? What is this note? Did I do it wrong? That's fine. That's fine. Look, it's been a minute. I don't remember what things do or are. It's fine. I twitch at hearing that name again, but it's to be expected. All his old photographs made it clear that we look nearly identical at 24. Sure. But what are you doing here? I hear you left the project and sailed back to America. I shrug and giggle nervously. I did anticipate getting profiled in the village. Nah, I bet you fell in love with the humble German countryside and decided to take a vacation out here, right? Yes, that's exactly it. It makes sense, but why would a rich man like you be picking up odd jobs in backwater town like ours? Oh, now I get it. You're not Mr. Barlow? I'm just being racist. I drop the act and sigh, nodding in defeat. Can't blame you for getting us confused. I haven't met a single other possum since I got here. He laughs and hands me a sharpened stick, pointing at where we need to start cleaning. When I first heard about the boys describing a possum to me, I could hardly believe it. But now I can believe them they were spot on. Tell them they were spot on, sorry. Sorry to disappoint. We're just your average mammals. You're interested enough to me. Must be if you're buddies, with little Hiro. He seems to be a popular guy around here. Not without reason, boss. When he first got here, things were chilly, to say the least. Most folks had never even met an Oriental, let alone one from an isolated country like Japan. It felt like the other shore was never going to drop. The other shoe, sorry. And the language barrier didn't help either. What finally got him to come out of his shell? He chuckles, skewering a can and tossing it over his shoulder into the dumpster. I gave him his first job. Needed someone with an eye for detail to help fix a broken watch. To know if he knew the first thing about watches or if it was just intuition, but I left him alone with it for a week and he barely moved from that spot. That sounds like him. In the end, he couldn't get it to work. But before I could even finish thanking him, he was already asking for another job. Before we knew it, he'd become the town's taskmaster. There's hardly a problem we've given him that he can't solve. I see. I let him let him hold on to that watch, with the promise that if he gets it to work, he can keep it. You don't run into people like him very often, boss. People with an earnest drive to help others and make the world a better place. Yeah. My throat feels dry. Mr. Barlow couldn't have picked a better employee. He'll take that airship project to new heights in no time. I want to tell him about the other side of Hiro. The Hiro that's only helping people to fulfill a selfish inner desire. The Hiro that's willing to manipulate the people around him to get what he wants. The one willing to put himself in danger just for the approval of people like Tidyman. Tidy. I hope. I want to, but the look on Tidyman's face right now is so serene, sorry. It wouldn't be worth trampling all over those happy memories, just to prove a point. So instead I nod and we finish tidying up in silence. Finished, he tosses the last piece of trash in and closes the lid. Okay. I think we'll, here, I'll end the part here. That sounds good. So I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around.